Can you hear me? Okay, very good evening to all of you. Today we are going to see one more session of a guest lecture, and this session will be delivered by Ms. Sangamitra Sinha, who has been a successful entrepreneur who is helping the new startup business जो startup कर रहे हैं उनके जो struggles होते हैं, obstacles होते हैं, उसको कैसे overcome करके successful बन सकता है. Okay, she herself is an entrepreneur helping the other entrepreneurs to come out of these obstacles और कोई भी बीच में जो difficulties आते हैं in their journey उसको कैसे हटाया जाए and balance कर सके अपना काम और ये. So a short brief about Sangamitra. She belongs to Asansol in West Bengal. And like any other woman, she got married and her husband was into corporate job. So she had to compromise on her work to take care of her daughter. And once, I mean, she has grown bigger, she took up her job. She has done tourism and management and has been in the tourism and hospitality industry for 14 years. And after having spent 14 years in that industry, she moved on to e-commerce. And from there, she decided to start her own enterprise so that she can be on her own, do the work whenever the time permits. You know, this way she can take care of the house also and also the daughter. So she decided to be on her own, and that is her journey. She's been in this profession, in this work for almost 6 years and successfully running it also. So today she is going to give us some tips, give you all a tips about how to manage. You know, अब अगर आप अपना नौकरी अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करेंगे उसमें जरूर होगा स्ट्रेस वगैरह होगा, उसको कैसे आप वो कर सकते हैं, ओवरकम कर सकते हैं. बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने में जो डिफिकल्टीज हो सकती है, रुकावट हो सकती है, उसको कैसे आप पार करके सक्सेसफुल बन सकते हैं. सो ओवर टू संगमित्रा. हेलो, आर यू देयर? संगमित्रा, अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ.
Thank you.
Yeah, I made you the co-host. You can.
I'm there. Yeah.
If you
can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, yes. If you have the PPT or something, you can share it. You are the co-host now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Rajalakshmi.
Thanks.
So, good evening, and I can see two people here other than Rajalakshmi. Rinki Moharil and 1+7. What's your name?
Ekta.
Ekta, great.
So can you all please show your video, please? Yeah.
Mamta, hi. I can see you now.
Rinki, yeah, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Mamta.
Hi, Mamta. I can see you. I can see Shweta Sikka. Hi. How are you? Great. And I believe the rest of the people who've not switched on their video are there. Yeah.
It's a good idea to show your face to all of you. Yes, it's a good idea, please.
It helps. It helps. Not only it will help me, but it will help you also. क्योंकि आपका attention span इधर रहेगा, आप distract नहीं होगे. Hi Deepali. I can see you also. Great. So thank you everyone for and to Grass Academy for giving me this chance to interact with you. And I believe Hindi English mix chalega yahan pe. Great, thank you. So I'll try and use that. Although my Hindi is bad. Abhi bhi gender mein mere ko confusion hota hai because I am a Bengali. So please forgive me for all that grammatical mistakes. But going forward, basically how I want to take this session today forward is I want to introduce myself and also want to know a little about you people. आप कौन हो, क्या किए हो इसके पहले, ये कोर्स करने के पहले, अभी आप क्या करने का सोच रहे हो? You would have, after the course, you would have thought of something कि ये business मुझे करना है, and what is the 1 or 2 challenge probably you're facing? So if you can quickly share, I'll get a hang of मतलब the audience, आप challenges कैसा है, and then I will share some tips and I'll give you something to take back. Yeah. So Ekta, right? Ekta, why don't you start?
Yes, ma'am. मैम मुझे बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है बट मतलब मैं डिसाइड नहीं कर पा रही हूँ कि मैं क्या करूँ, मतलब कि थोड़ा सा मेरे साथ कंफ्यूजन है कि मुझे प्रॉपरली मैं डिसीजन नहीं ले पा रही हूँ मुझे क्या करना चाहिए.
Okay, not decided on what you want to do. दिमाग में कुछ आइडियाज है आपके अभी फिलहाल? 2-4 आइडियाज लेके आप खेल रहे हो and you're not being able to make up your mind.
यस मैम, मेरे पास आइडियाज हैं. ये एक छोटा सा कैफे टाइप स्टार्ट करने का.
Okay.
या फिर मतलब प्रोडक्ट्स लेके अपनी ब्रांडिंग करने का.
कौन से कैटेगरी में?
फूड के
Okay.
लिए, राइस हुआ, बेसन हुआ, ये सब.
ग्रोसरी.
जी.
Okay, great. Right. Thank you. ममता, would you like to share? आप बताना चाहेंगे?
मैम
बोलिए. Hi.
डॉक्टर नेचुरोपैथी एंड योगा ऑल्टरनेटिव लर्निंग ऑल्टरनेटिव क्लिनिक.
आपका वॉइस थोड़ा ब्रेक हो रहा है. नेचुरोपैथी यू सेड एंड ब्रेक हो गया. You can try switching off your video. Maybe थोड़ा bandwidth ठीक रहेगा. अगर आप वीडियो ऑफ करते हैं तो क्या बेटर रहेगा? वॉइस क्लैरिटी. यस ममता, बताइए. या ममता, आप म्यूट हो गए. आप वीडियो ऑफ करके ट्राई करके देखिए, मे बी आपका वॉइस आएगा. ओके, टिल ममता कम्स बैक. रिंकी, आप शेयर करना चाहोगे?
Yes, ma'am. I am Rinki Morin. I am from Bhopal.
Okay.
Yes, I have done my MBA and after MBA also LLB. I just want to put my consultancy firm.
Consultancy on what?
Taxation and civil and family matters.
Taxation and
Civil.
Okay.
Civil issues. Yeah.
Okay, so आपका कुछ इसमें कुछ एजुकेशन बैकग्राउंड है? टैक्सेशन आप जो बोल रहे हो?
Ma'am, I have done LLB.
अच्छा, LLB. I missed that
Yeah,
part. Okay.
So I can practice in taxation or civil
प्रैक्टिस
matters.
आपने किया है, आप बोल रहे हो LLB?
मैम LLB का डिग्री भी लिया है और मुझे 5 साल के अकाउंट्स का नॉलेज भी है. जॉब भी की हुई हूँ.
अकाउंट्स में जॉब किया है. ओके ओके, सो कंसल्टेंसी का आप सोच रहे हो?
यस मैम.
ग्रेट, थैंक यू. यस ममता, यू आर बैक. बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. I am Mamta. I am alternative therapist. Ma'am, I am doing pain management therapy in Delhi, Janakpuri. Ma'am, मेरा क्लिनिक ऑलरेडी रन कर रहा है, बट ड्यू टू कोरोना क्लाइंटेज बिल्कुल कम हो गई थी, खत्म हो गई थी पूरी. फिर से स्टार्ट किया हुआ है, बट क्लाइंटेज बढ़ाने के लिए मैं ऑनलाइन एड रन करना वो सब सीखना चाहती थी और उसी के लिए मैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर आई.
ओके, थैंक यू. ये अंजलि, आप म्यूट पे हो. यू हैव टू अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ.
Hello, good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Ma'am, right now I'm not doing anything. I'm a homemaker. So doing a lot of stuff at home. And otherwise, what I want to do is I want to do something in
Food.
food. So maybe I'll open a restaurant. Either I'll do it from home or something like that. And otherwise, I'm a voice artist, a part-time voice artist. So I get to work, I go
Okay.
for it. Freelance.
Okay. ये आप करते हो voice artist? Okay. Great. But you want to do something on food also at this point of time?
Yeah, and voice fight में regulate वो बहुत rare या
Okay.
कभी कभार मिलता है. The place that I am in Rajasthan also. So यहाँ पे frequently I don't get to work. So this kind of part-time thing.
तो आपको regular income generate करना है through another source. Yeah.
फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंट होना है मुझे. और जैसे मेरे पास स्पेस भी है तो लेकिन अभी जैसे कोरोना की वजह से द होम स्टेज आर नॉट वर्किंग. तो ये भी अगर ऐसे में मुझे कुछ नॉलेज मिले तो होम स्टे आल्सो आई कैन स्टार्ट.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Navdeep, hi.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon to all.
Yeah.
Ma'am, मैं actually teaching background से हूँ. I was a teacher and I worked 2 years, but after my delivery, then I have to look after my kids. So I give up my job. And now I'm working as an offline tutor. But I want to take my tuitions online. और मैं ऑनलाइन एक कोचिंग स्टार्ट करना चाहती थी, जिसलिए मैंने ये सब स्टार्ट किया था, ये ज्वाइन किया था इनका ऑनलाइन. Yes, ma'am.
How long is your break, teacher? You've been a teacher. After
it's
that,
about 6 years.
Okay, 6 years.
Yes.
Great. Yeah. Thank you.
But in between, I started my tuitions. और ट्यूशंस मैं तब से कंटिन्यू ले रही हूँ 1 to 5 क्लासेस.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Shweta.
इससे पहले मैं अपने हस्बैंड के साथ उनकी शॉप संभालती थी. और अब मैं लास्ट 5 ईयर से घर पे हूँ. मैं कभी ट्यूशन पढ़ाती हूँ और 2-3 साल से मैं रीसेलिंग का काम करती हूँ. मतलब हाउस होल्ड प्रोडक्ट्स है, क्लोथ्स है, ज्वेलरीज है, सब मैं ऑनलाइन रीसेल करती हूँ, मैन्युफैक्चरर और होलसेलर से लेकर. तो मैं थोड़ा और चाहती हूँ कि ये मतलब एक्सटेंड करूँ इसको और ज्यादा ऑनलाइन भी करके.
Okay.
इसलिए मैं
Great. Thank you. Now, others, if you want to share, I think we have Sahil, Saista. Yeah, Sahil.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Sahil. I'm done my master in a Jamia. Actually, मैंने 7 to 8 year sales retail में भी job किया है. And now I'm a housewife. I have 2 kids. तो last 3 to 4 years से मैं घर पे हूँ. And now this time decide कि मुझे कुछ करना है, but job is not easy for me because मुझे kids and house भी देखना है. So I just thought कि मुझे कुछ business start करना चाहिए, but I'm not sure about the things कि मुझे क्या करना है. And अभी मुझे ये entrepreneurship का course करते हुए 3 month complete हो गए हैं. Now I finalize कि मुझे एक अपना hair solution formula बनाना है, जो मैं sell out करना चाहती हूँ. So मेरा business decided है already and बस मुझे actually I'm 3rd time pregnant, so मेरी delivery date is very close, so I just hold for some time कि after delivery 1 or 2 months I will start कर. So give me some more good suggestion for me कि what I do now.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes.
Pakiza, आप share करना चाहोगे?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah. Good evening. If you can switch on, yeah, you switched on. Thank you. चलिए.
Actually, ma'am, मैं तो business करना चाहती हूँ, पर कुछ चीज जैसे कि मुझे लग रहा है कि अभी नहीं करना चाहिए, कुछ और वेट करके करना चाहती हूँ। जैसे कि मेरी बेटी अभी छोटी है, तो उसके लिए थोड़ा टेंशन होती है कि अगर मैं बिजनेस किया, मतलब करने लग गई, शायद उसके ऊपर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाए। ज्यादा केयर मेरे ऊपर करती है वो, मैं उसको ज्यादा करती हूँ। तो दूसरी है क्या, जब मैं बिजनेस स्टार्ट, मेरा जो बिजनेस है एम्ब्रॉयडरी डिजाइन का ऊपर है, तो मैं बुटीक लाइन जब करूंगी उसमें थोड़ा मुझे मेहनत करना पड़ेगी, तो इसके लिए मैं थोड़ा टाइम लेना चाहती थी।
ओके, सो आपने ये कोर्स अभी क्यों किया?
मैंने ये ऑनलाइन वाला मुझे करना चाहिए कि मुझे सीखने के लिए किया था कि कैसे करना है, किस टाइप क्या, मुझे बाहर की जगत में जैसे कि किसी से बात करना, वो बाहर ये सब चीजों का इतना नॉलेज नहीं थी मेरा। जब मैंने ये कॉलेज ये जो क्लास ज्वाइन किया, मैंने इसमें से बहुत कुछ सीखा, जैसे कि बात करना, मुझे बात करनी भी नहीं आती थी। मैं बाहर जैसे कि दूसरे किसी से बात करनी मुझे नहीं आती थी। ये क्लास ज्वाइन करने के बाद मेरे अंदर वो हिम्मत आ गया कि मैं बात करने लगी हूँ। एक्चुअली मेरा ये बिजनेस चल रही है ऑफलाइन पे, ऑनलाइन नहीं है, पर मैं इसको ऑनलाइन पे थोड़ी अच्छी तरीके से करना चाहती हूँ।
ओके, इसमें आप करते क्या हो बेसिकली?
बेसिकली जो हमारा मार्केट लाइन होता है, हम लोग डिजाइन खुद बनाते हैं।
ओके,
उस डिजाइन को हम मार्केट में डिजाइन दिखाते हैं, उसके हिसाब से अगर ऑर्डर आया कि डिजाइन पसंद हो गया, तो उसके हिसाब से मेरा डिजाइन के हिसाब से ऑर्डर आती है। 1-2 की डिजाइन नहीं है, पर 100 की डिजाइन मेरा।
किस चीज का डिजाइन आपने बताया?
एम्ब्रॉयडरी डिजाइन।
एम्ब्रॉयडरी, ओके ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू।
तो अगर मैंने अभी स्टार्ट कर दिया तो मैं थोड़ा डर रही हूँ कि बाई चांस कर दिया तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम ना हो जाए बच्चे के ऊपर, मुझे ज्यादा टाइम लगेगी बुटीक में, तो इस चीज को लिए मैं थोड़ा डर रही हूँ।
ओके,
करने का तो हिम्मत है कि करना चाहती हूँ, पर इस चीज के लिए डर रही हूँ कि जब ऑनलाइन बिजनेस स्टार्ट करूंगी वो ग्रो होना चाहिए, बट डाउन नहीं होना चाहिए।
ओके, थैंक यू। रेनू, गैब्रिएला, सबा, हमारे पास 1 घंटा ही है, सो इफ यू कैन क्विकली ओपन अप एंड स्पीक। यस दीपाली, I think we've not spoken, ना दीपाली? No. आप म्यूट पे हो दीपाली?
Yes, ma'am. Now I'm audible.
Yes, sure.
Yes, ma'am. I was into teaching profession, ma'am, from the past 15 years. But I lost my job due to this pandemic. Currently, I want tuitions. Physically, I want children in my home. I want to teach them. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more comfortable in teaching physically.
Okay.
I'm not into online. Yeah.
So what is the challenge that you are facing?
Not getting children.
Okay. Okay. Yes, thank you. Who else?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Saba. Hi.
मैम ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन क्लोथ बिजनेस करना चाहती हूँ, होलसेल में।
होलसेल में?
और जी
क्या
मैम, होलसेल ऑफलाइन मतलब करना चाहती हूँ मैं बिजनेस।
किस चीज का? क्लोथ।
हाँ, लेडीज कपड़े।
लेकिन
लेडीज
I'm losing your voice. मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। होलसेल ऑफलाइन क्लोथ्स का बिजनेस करना चाहते हो आप, लेकिन क्या चैलेंज क्या आ रहा है?
मनी प्रॉब्लम है, तो मैं अभी नहीं कर पा रही हूँ।
बात कर क्या?
ओके, श्योर। Anyone else? Okay, so I got a hang of what is happening here. So thank you जिन्होंने share किया, thank you for sharing. So let me tell you a little about myself. Rajlakshmi had said a little, but I'll tell you about myself. मैं अपना story share करती हूँ. You all like stories? Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, मैं बंगाली हूँ, मैं वेस्ट बंगाल से आती हूँ, from a industrial town called Asansol. Now it is just a city in West Bengal, but उस time पे वैसा नहीं था. And I belong from a middle class joint family. तो joint family वाले values थे, strictness था, सब कुछ था, but at the same time my parents were very open minded. तो जहाँ पे सारे मेरे cousins Bengali medium में पढ़े, I was given convent education. So thanks to them, that was the starting point of me going out. And graduation के लिए मैं घर छोड़ के about 200 kilometers away Calcutta गई, वहाँ से मैंने graduation किया. I've done my BCom honors in accountancy, and then I chose to go on to do my travel and tourism management from IITM Gwalior. Now BCom के बाद tourism, this was not planned. It was just that BCom के बाद मेरे को options दिख रहा था, either civil service में you give the state exams and you get into the government job, or you become a CA or CS or something like that. And हर जगह मुझे दिख रहा था बहुत पढ़ना पड़ेगा. I was not a bad student, 80-90% मेरे को आ जाता था, but मुझे लगा कि इतना पढ़ना मेरे बस की नहीं है. I want to do something. बचपन से बहुत घूमे हैं, because पापा was in SBI और alternate years में हम घूमने जाते थे, तो घूमने का एक शौक था. So when I saw travel and tourism, I said, wow, I want to go for it, because शायद घूमने को मिलेगा बहुत. So वहाँ से पढ़ाई करके, most of my batchmates were coming to Delhi, so I also came to Delhi. My parents would have loved me to go back to Calcutta, but I came to Delhi, and I started working here in a segment called inbound tourism, meaning foreigners coming into India and traveling, arranging those travels. And all my career of 14 years, I worked in the luxury department, luxury market, luxury division, where I had arranged for 5-star kind of tours and all. Yes, घूमने को मिला. I've stayed at the best of the hotels, in the best of the suites, like Lake Palace, Umaid Bhavan Palace, and Oberoi, Uday Vilas. I got to stay in very good places. So glitz and glamour बहुत देखा. But at the end of the day, working in corporate, कुछ challenges face किए. I'm sure जिन लोगों ने अभी यहाँ पे किसी ने बताया कि you've been a teacher, तो आप लोगों ने भी face किया होगा. As you grow up the ladder, it's not your skill or not your competence which matters. You need people skill. You need to manage people and people's perceptions. So that's one big thing, people's perception. And today I can speak thanks to my journey of 6 years in entrepreneurship. Before that, I could hardly speak 2 words. Like someone said कि मेरे को बात करना नहीं आता, I was like that. Yeah. और आपने बोला आपको इस course ने बहुत help किया, so good that it did. So the last kind of 6 years chiseled me, and I am comfortable talking to anyone now. Yeah, किसी को भी मेरे सामने बैठा दो मैं बात कर सकती हूँ. From a person who could hardly speak 2 words. Yeah. So I saw the industry changing and many things happening in the corporate, starting from the glass ceiling to being a woman, you have to struggle so much amid so many men. जहाँ पे you know you have the skill, you know you have the knowledge, you know you have the competence, but you have to fight your way through. Equal opportunity नहीं मिलता है. Challenges I was seeing, and by the time I got married, I have a daughter who's now 11 and a half years old. Initially, I got support from my parents, my in-laws, but उसके बाद, she was about 2.5 years when I put her to a creche, because I did not want to quit my job. I did not want to give up my career, my financial independence. Yeah. So, and thank God, I have a husband who's very, very understanding. He also did not want me to quit my job. My health was not in my side at that point of time. तबीयत बहुत खराब हो गया था delivery के बाद. But thanks to my husband and my boss at that point of time, both wanted me to go back to the job. So I just pushed myself and got back to the job. It was difficult, but I did it. It was very challenging mentally because वो 2.5 साल के बच्ची को क्रैश में रख के जाओ और फिर उसके बाद जो भी होता है emotionally, she was doing very fine health wise, emotionally affect हो रहा था. So it made me think that कभी कभी guilty feeling होता था. And my mother always supported me, my father always supported me, but I didn't get the same kind of support from my in-laws. So बीच बीच में सुनने को मिलता था from many people. पैसा ही सब कुछ नहीं होता, but it was not पैसा I was fighting for. I was fighting for my independence. Yeah, I was doing for my independence, and I always wanted that. आज मैं जो भी करूँ, मेरी बेटी मैं कुछ बोलूँ उसको देख के सीखे ना, वो मैं जो करूँ उसको देख के सीखे. Because whether you like it or not, your children will not do what you want them to do. They will see you and follow you. आपका example देख के वो करेंगे. आपका बातें सुन के नहीं करने वाले हैं वो. They observe you and they imitate you. So if you're doing something good, keep on doing it. If you are not, you think you want to level up yourself, do it. Yeah, because that was one big thing that I had. Going forward, I decided that अपना कुछ करना चाहिए, and I tried out a few things, did not work out, but I was excited about time मेरे कंट्रोल में. I could look after my family and finances मेरे कंट्रोल में रहेगा, and I would have an identity of myself. In a corporate, if you're working in a position with a certain company, like I used to work for an MNC, I had reached the middle management. So लोग उस कंपनी में इस डिवीजन में ये मैनेजर है ऐसे रिकॉग्नाइज करते थे. अगर मैं उसको निकाल के बाहर कर दूं मेरे को वहां से, people would probably not recognize me. Yeah, they would not give me that value or that respect. So that was one thing I realized. Corporate में आपके कुर्सी का, आपके चेयर का ही वैल्यू है. आप जिस दिन उधर से अलग हो गए, शायद 100 लोग आपको अभी रेस्पेक्ट करते हैं, शायद 10 लोग करेंगे, because of that personal relationship that you've developed. So that was one thing that I wanted to do, is not that I am a manager of this department or I work for that company, that department, or I have that market, or I am this child's mom or that person's खानदान की बेटी हूँ. No, I wanted to be known as Sangamitra. Someone says Sangamitra, people recognize, okay, Sangamitra. Yeah. So that was one big thing in me that I wanted to. I did not want to compromise. And going forward, long story short, because बहुत कुछ है कहानी में. Long story short, I started looking out. I started working on an opportunity which did work out for me. E-commerce में platform में मैं काम करती हूँ. It's been more than 6 years now I'm working. And in this whole journey, not only have I got an identity, now people recognize me by my name. Not only here in India, but outside also. Many people do recognize me. Finances, yes, they majorly sort out ho gaya and things are going on, moving forward. I sit at home and I work, or wherever I take my laptop and my phone, I work from there. So I don't have a fixed kind of कि यही करना है, यहीं पे बैठने करना है. So I don't have that. I do have the flexibility. I've created flexibility in my space. So whichever city I am, if I have my laptop and my phone, my office is with me. So that's what I have created for myself. And yes, helping people, women are largely, but men also, I do help them understand, because I want to add value to whatever मैं यहाँ तक जो पहुंची हूँ, जिन का मेरे इसमें contribution hai, whatever I have learned in these years, I want to give back. And giving, financially, yes, but it all starts from here. यहाँ पे अगर आपने सोच लिया, ठान लिया, तो हम we as women can do anything, because आप मानोगे या नहीं मानोगे, we can multitask, men can't. And a simple episode just happened in the morning. My parents stay with me. अभी चले जाएंगे वो hometown. So Papa was like getting agitated. मैंने अभी तक बाहर से walk करके dress भी नहीं change किया, चाय बना रहे थे. So मम्मी, मैंने बोला तो इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है, चाय उधर रखे हो, वो बन रहा है, वो गर्म हो रहा है, जब तक वो बॉयल करेगा आप ड्रेस चेंज कर लो. मम्मी जस्ट लाफ्ड एंड सेड कि men can't multitask, you know, we women, हम 5 काम एक साथ कर लेंगे. इनको बोलो भी तो उनको समझ में नहीं आता, उल्टा गुस्सा करते हैं, तो चुपचाप मैं कर देती हूँ ना, तुम जाओ. So I think that's how it is, but that's the long story short, what I wanted to share. And I want to take you through some understandings जो मुझे इस journey में मिला है, and a few realizations that I got, a few things that I took away, and which helped me go forward every day. Yeah, because being an entrepreneur it's not a walk in the park, it's not a cakewalk. Yeah, in fact, anything that you do in life is not a cakewalk. Being a wife, a daughter, teacher, housewife, anything is you have your own challenges. आपके challenges आते रहते हैं और कुछ ना कुछ आपको face करना पड़ता है. And especially I feel that we as women, इतना हमारे पास इतना ज़्यादा हमारा capabilities है, potentials है, हम इसको explore ही नहीं कर पाते क्योंकि कहीं कहीं पे अटके हुए हैं. Society ने कुछ किया है और कुछ हमने accept कर लिया है. Yeah. So नहीं, I'm not going to talk about women empowerment here. So don't get scared about that, Deepak, if you're listening. So that's not my purpose, but yes, I'm going to share some tips. Hope that helps. So allow me to run you through a prepared. Yeah, मेरा screen दिख रहा है ना?
Yes.
So you people are doing this course, yeah? आप लोगों ने ये course किया है, and इस course में आए थे कुछ सोच के, right? आप लोग सब कुछ सोच के आए थे. Either आप थे कि हाँ मुझे कुछ करना है, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या करना है, या पता नहीं कर लेते course, कुछ समझ में आ जाएगा, या हाँ मेरे को पता है मुझे ये करना है, maybe the course will help me to do that. Yeah, ऐसा ही सोच होगा आप लोग जो भी यहाँ पे course किए हो. And we don't have so much of time that I can again get back to you asking कि आपको course से कुछ help हुआ है उस stage में या नहीं, but I'm sure कुछ तो help हुआ ही होगा because the course has been designed to help you. So going forward, basically, I want to take you from where you are and talk about basically one thing that I find is most important. ये entrepreneurial journey आप जो करोगे, आप जो भी करोगे, चाहे आप you'll find your own formula for a hair solution, or you'll open a salon, you'll do your online tuitions or your embroidery work, or you will do offline tuitions, or whatever you go ahead and do. Basic कुछ चीजें अगर sort हो जाता है ना, then you will find your way. Yeah? So I think this is blocking some of the way. Yeah. Great. So basically, entrepreneur, who's an entrepreneur? I have some definitions, but I just want to understand from you, entrepreneur कौन है? आपके दिमाग में क्या idea है वो? Who do you think is an entrepreneur? Anyone can open up and speak.
Entrepreneur जैसे कोई सर्विस या प्रोडक्ट प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं आपको एक प्राइस.
Okay. So उनको businessman भी बोल सकते हैं क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else wants to share what you think? Yes, Anjali.
Entrepreneur is who earns in exchange of his service.
Okay. Great.
Financially.
Great. So basically, what I understood in my journey is, yes, some entrepreneur के काफी सारे definitions हैं, and I picked up some things which says someone who identifies an opportunity, need in the market, and provides goods and services to meet that need. Or an entrepreneur is an innovator, is someone who comes up with new ideas, goods, services, businesses. So basically what I found is, if there is need in the market, and कभी भी आप देखोगे market में need होता ही है, किसी ना किसी चीज का need होता है. So entrepreneur is a person who first finds out कि need क्या है, and then finds out a way to meet that need. तो need क्या है या problem क्या है और उसका solution क्या है. So finds the need and creates a solution. So if you look at entrepreneurs, and let's take some big names like Sir Richard Branson, Elon Musk, yeah, जिनको हम सब जानते हैं. Sir Richard Branson, you all know, अभी वो space से घूम के आ गए, commercial flight to the space. And Elon Musk, who's again trying to make commercial flights to the space, and many more things that he's doing. So basically ये कर क्या रहे हैं? They think way ahead into the future. शायद अभी का नीड भी नहीं ढूंढ रहे हैं, वो आगे जाके क्या नीड होने वाला है, आगे जाके दुनिया किधर जाने वाली है, is what they are basically looking at. Either it can be a need today or what is going to be in the future. So that's what they are trying to find out, and उस need का क्या solution होगा. Because you all know कि अभी कोविड में इतना फास्ट चेंज हुआ है, चीजें जो हमने सोचा भी नहीं था वो अभी हम कर रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल टीचिंग, कभी हमने सोचा ही नहीं था घर से स्कूल भी हो सकता है. अ मेजर शिफ्ट, अ ब्रेक थ्रू, एंड दैट हैज हैपेंड. कभी हमने सोचा ही नहीं था बैंक, घर में बैठ के बैंक का एम्प्लॉय काम करेगा. I have a friend in working with HDFC. She said कि पहले बोलते थे कि नहीं बैंक का घर से कैसे काम होगा, बट लॉकडाउन में उसको लैपटॉप दिया, उसको पूरा सिस्टम का एक्सेस दिया कि घर से बैठ के काम करो. So जो चीजें, yeah, yes Anjali.
Actually, I have been doing a diploma course for personnel management and industrial relations. So उसमें एक topic था globalization. So there was a book on globalization just to make us understand what actually globalization is, because we really couldn't understand that. Sure. That what actually it is. And now we don't need any book for it. Now we are very much familiar what actually globalization is. And the way we all are connected, we are from different parts, and this is actually the example of globalization now. And,
exactly. So globalization, all these shifts that has happened, and people have adapted very fast. Some people have adapted very fast. Some people are still fighting that change. So entrepreneurs are people who adapt, who accepts the change. कि कुछ हो गया है, चलो इसको accept कर लिया है, and then moves ahead. So these people are basically solution creators. Entrepreneurs are basically solution creators. Now, why do we need entrepreneurs? Why do we need? There are businessmen. We basically need because we want to improve everything around us. क्योंकि जो चले आ रहे हैं, and आपने देखा होगा बहुत कुछ चीजें पहले जैसे चलता था अभी वैसे नहीं चलता है. Phone, when it started with those Nokia phones, तब अगर आप किसी को बोलोगे कि आपके फोन मतलब, या जब डायल करते हुए वो ब्लैक वाले फोन्स होते थे, घर में होता था लोकेलिटी में. आई रिमेम्बर माय दादाजी वाज अ एडवोकेट, एंड हमारे घर में फोन होते थे और आसपास के 50 घरों से वहां पे आते थे कॉल रिसीव करने. सो दोस फोन, उस टाइम पे आप किसी को बोलोगे आपके फोन में आप ना किसी को यहाँ से बॉम्बे में बैठे हुए हैं या यूएसए में बैठे हुए उनको देख भी पाओगे, बात भी कर पाओगे, सब उड़ा देते थे. So that's what has happened. So who has done these changes? Obviously someone would have thought about it. So these are the people who are the innovators, who brought in improvement, raised the standard of living. Environment में बहुत changes किए हैं. And that's why we need these people. And not only for that, these are the people who have created jobs. They create jobs. Like for example, for this space travel, commercial travel that Richard Branson came up with, he would have opened up such a big setup, employed people, he would be giving jobs to so many people. And any idea that someone comes up with, they create jobs. So they are very much required in this system, because most of the people, if you look around, 97% of the people are looking for a job. 90% of the people, अगर सब कोई जॉब ढूंढ रहे हैं और कोई क्रिएट ही नहीं कर रहे, तो जॉब कहाँ से मिलेगा? क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट भी तो प्राइवेटाइज कर रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट के पास भी नहीं है जॉब्स. So entrepreneurs are required. Yes, they bring in new wealth into the society. They bring in that economic freedom. So what is happening today is, if you see in this COVID, many people have lost jobs and many people are trying to do something of their own. Yes, they are scared. They are scared. But at the same time, some of them will go ahead and do something, and some of them, in those few, would succeed. और वो शायद अपने लिए एक अपना जॉब क्रिएट करेंगे या अपने लिए एक इनकम सोर्स जनरेट कर लेंगे, और शायद in some time, if they have the vision, they will create income for other people also, income source for other people also. So that's why we need entrepreneurs. They are very much needed, and the government is welcoming with its policies and all. Like our Prime Minister talks about Atmanirbhar Bharat. What is it? That you create your own income source, and tomorrow, if you can, give employment to other people or help them create their own. Yeah. So we do need entrepreneurs. Now, challenges क्या है? आप लोग अभी जो भी moving ahead करने का सिर्फ सोचा नहीं है, करने के लिए भी स्टेप्स लिए होंगे, कुछ एक्सप्लोर किए होंगे. So you know that taking the first leap is very, very, very scary. Yeah. पहली बार अच्छा ऐसा करूं, अच्छा अगर नहीं हुआ तो, पहले तो ये सोच में आता है, नहीं हुआ तो, या पास में कुछ कोई बोल देंगे, अरे ऐसा नहीं होता, मैंने उसको देखा है, अरे नहीं होता, अभी तो तूने देखा है. So पीछे से खींचने वाले ज्यादा है, ऊपर पुल करने वाले कम है, और हम उनका सुनते रहते हैं तो फिर हम नीचे जाते हैं. So stop listening. गांधी जी का वो 3 बंदर में ये वाला बंदर बन जाओ. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, just don't stop listening to the world, and the world will listen to you one day. Yeah. Someone said this very, very powerful line. Yeah. Stop listening to the world, and the world will listen to you one day. So yes, job में रहते हुए, and I've seen this the second point, that it takes time for results to show up. Job में रहते हुए, I've seen every month end हुआ, मेरा 1 तारीख को सैलरी आ जाता था, मेरे अकाउंट में 1 तारीख को सैलरी आ जाता था. And I've been in the job for 14 years. So हर महीने 14 साल से 1 तारीख को सैलरी आ जाने का, और I know how much amount is going to come. It gives you a sense of security. But when you are into an entrepreneurship, wow, अरे कुछ तो नहीं हुआ, अरे इस महीने तो कुछ करना था, अभी नहीं हुआ. So वो, या अब पैसा आ जाना चाहिए था, अभी नहीं आया, नेक्स्ट महीना बोला देगा. So all these things happen, and it can be a big challenge. It can be a very big challenge, because हमें आदत है. I have a mentor who says वो सैलरी ना वो ड्रग के जैसा है, जिसको आपको हर महीना देते हैं और वो आदत लग जाता है, लत लग जाता है, और फिर आपको लगता है अरे नहीं मिला. But jokes apart, but he says it very seriously, and I realize yes. So it takes time, it takes patience. बहुत patience चाहिए होता है. Cash flow is one thing that when you are doing a business, and someone shared, मेरे पास अभी पैसा नहीं है. So entrepreneurs, becoming an entrepreneur, you'll have to look at also कि जो कैश फ्लो होगा या जो रेवेन्यू जनरेट होगा या जो पैसा कलेक्ट करना होगा, दिस कम्स अंडर योर प्रोफाइल कि मेरा बिजनेस कैसे चलेगा, क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द बिजनेसेस यू लुक एट, यू हैव टू फीड इन मनी, yeah, so that becomes one factor where you have to maintain the cash flow. It's like अगर आप ब्लड फ्लो, आपके बॉडी से कैश निकले जा रहा है, ब्लड निकले जा रहा है और आप उतना नहीं ब्लड डाल रहे हो, तो एक टाइम पे ऐसा होगा ना कि आप यू रन आउट ऑफ ब्लड. So the business is also like this. So you have to manage this cash flow. I'm sure आपको कुछ ना कुछ कोर्स में मिला है इन सब में, but I just wanted to touch on this. So fundraising for startups, for business and throughout is one job that you have to do it. Whether you are doing on your own, आप फैमिली से मांग रहे हो, फ्रेंड से मांग रहे हो, बैंक से लोन ले रहे हो या पब्लिक से पैसा उठा रहे हो, whatever level you operate, this is one primary work that an entrepreneur has to do, is raise funds. Because you need to, if you are alone, okay, you have to pay your bills of that business. If you have employees, you have to raise money to pay them. You have to raise money to pay your suppliers. So that fundraising is on your shoulders. That paisa nikalna is on your shoulder. It's your responsibility. Due diligence. So every entrepreneur looks at everything in minute detail. So what I learned in my 6+ years of being an entrepreneur is that बहुत कुछ बड़ा करने का जरूरत नहीं है आपको सक्सेस मिलने के लिए. The details, the magic lies in details. Small details में अगर आप ध्यान दोगे और छोटे छोटे boring mundane चीजें आप ध्यान से करोगे. For example, if you are taking a tuition class and आप एक बच्चे पे ध्यान दो, कल वही बच्चे अच्छा मार्क्स लेके वो कहीं से आपके लिए रेफरेंस के थ्रू बिजनेस लेके आएंगे. So if you look at each thing, yes, it is a lot of hard work. That goes without saying. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. You have to put in a lot of hard work. अगर आप सोच रहे हो हंसते खेलते हो जाएगा, नहीं होगा. You have to put in hard work. Yes, there are moments जब आपको ज्यादा कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता, हंसते खेलते हो जाता है. But that comes after a period of time when you have established your business. And that आपके पास clients आ रहे हैं, customers आ रहे हैं, you have created that. It happens like that. So the initial journey, the initial startup is the phase where you have to move ahead. A lot of effort is required. It's one of my mentors again say that initial phase of your business is like you're pushing a car uphill. एक हिल है उसमें आप पुश कर रहे हो, तो आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली पुश करते जाना है. अगर आप छोड़ दोगे ना, वो वापस चला जाएगा. एंड देन यू विल हैव टू पुट द डबल एफर्ट टू पुश इट अगेन. सो यू हैव टू पुट इन कांस्टेंट एफर्ट टू पुश इट. आप एक टाइम होगा वो हिल के ऊपर चला जाएगा, फिर तो डाउन हिल तो आपको कुछ करना ही नहीं है, वो अपने आप चला जाएगा स्पीड पकड़ के. सो इनिशियल इज you have to push it uphill. So effort is required, due diligence is required. You have to manage your time, and time management, I would say you cannot manage your time. What you can do is, everyone has 24 hours. You can prioritize what is important, what is not, and you have to choose every day something over the other. For me, working from home, I have challenges, like घर भी देखना पड़ता है. अभी तो मेरे पेरेंट्स है तो मम्मी सपोर्ट काफी कर देती है. They are planning to go back, so I'm just thinking कि मैं क्या करूँगी. So I have to prioritize. So some days it happens like I slept at 1 o'clock, but I get up at 5 because मेरे को manage करना है. And those mornings hours are very precious for me, because that is that 1 hour I take out to take care of myself. So I have to manage that. Now, दिन में अगर possible होता है मैं कहीं पे आधा घंटा निकाल के सो लेती हूँ. But I have to manage what is important. I have to see which meeting is important, which activity is important, what will give me the maximum benefit or what will help me long term. And I prioritize that. Maybe sometimes I will have to say no to someone who wants to have a meeting on that day. Like yesterday, I just said no, because there was another meeting scheduled and this person said, I'm getting late, can we start this half an hour late? I said, sorry, I can't. We'll have to reschedule it, and I have rescheduled it today. So आपको करना पड़ेगा. You'll have to prioritize to manage your time. Delegation, this is one big thing. Being an entrepreneur, and especially when we have so many things to do. Being an entrepreneur is, आप ऐसा सोच सकते हो आप, लाइक आपको झाड़ू पोछा भी मारना पड़ेगा और आपको मैनेजर के काम भी करना पड़ेगा, आपको सीईओ का काम भी करना पड़ेगा इफ यू आर ऑन योर ओन. Yeah, so you have everything to do, but you find people to delegate. Like for example, I work from home, so I often take my daughter's help, and she loves doing some things. So this presentation that I'm showing you, the designing part is done by her. So I did everything. I told her, please, can you help me? And she loves doing artwork and all that, and she just helped me. So I said, great. So I just delegated. She enjoyed. I found some time to do something else. So that's how you have to choose. So probably you will have to buy everyone in your family to your side to help you with small things. Yeah. So that's one thing you have to look at doing. And very, very important. हम ना perfection पे जाते हैं, ये ठीक नहीं हुआ, ऐसा होता तो ठीक होता है. But it's as they say that if you have to do something, start doing it messy. It's okay, but that action is required. Because आप एक्शन करोगे तभी तो रिजल्ट आएगा. आप सोचते रहोगे, परफेक्ट करते रहोगे, नहीं होने वाला है. करते करते परफेक्ट हो जाता है. It has happened so many times with me when I started my journey, and my profession demands talking to a lot of people. Most of them are strangers. I went out and spoke to many men also, and some people were very intimidating. And I did not really, I was not really looking forward to talking to them, but going and facing them, talking to them, nothing much happened of that meeting, but what happened is it helped me grow as a person. मुझे अपना वो एक बैरियर ब्रेक करने के लिए हेल्प किया, that yes, I could do this. I could mentally tick something and I could pat my back on my own. So that gives you a lot of boost, and you need a lot of boost here. क्योंकि आपको कोई आपके लिए ताली नहीं बजाने वाला है यहाँ पे शुरू में. जब आप एस्टैब्लिश हो गए, यू आर अ बिग शॉट, एवरीवन इज गोइंग टू क्लैप एंड से या हमें पता था, ये अंजलि ना एक दिन बहुत बड़ा होने वाली है, हम बताया था ना. बट अभी आप जाके मांगोगे, नहीं होने वाला है, तेरे से नहीं होने वाला है. सो यू नीड टू बूस्ट योरसेल्फ अप, यू नीड टू क्लैप फॉर योरसेल्फ अ लॉट. या एंड yes. Yes.
Ma'am, in general too, we should give 10 minutes time. Maybe we can stand in front of mirror and praise ourselves for whatever we are doing.
Exactly. Affirmations. Yeah, affirmations. Or many self-love techniques. I'm sure आप सब YouTube पे गए हो, you will find a lot of stuff, motivational stuff and all. You can listen to videos also. Just खाना बना रहे हो, उसको चला दो, सुनते रहो. Yeah, do something to pep yourself up, because that's very important. Yeah. And last but not the least, ego under control. ये बहुत होता है. मेरे को आता है, मैंने ऐसा बोला था. But you know what? When you are an entrepreneur, usually it's like you know what you're doing, but most of the people doesn't recognize what you're doing. आप क्या करने जा रहे हो? आपका विजन क्या है? आप कहाँ तक सोच रहे हो? So they will say all sorts of things. And I was very sensitive. कभी कभी ऐसा भी हुआ है, घर आके मैं रोई हूँ, इतना खराब लगा मेरे को बात, क्योंकि लोग सुनाएंगे बातें. So because people don't understand. Yeah. And हमेशा ये strangers नहीं होंगे, घर के लोग भी होंगे, like I said. So उस time पे ना, it's important to keep again my mentor says that business में ना मोटी चमड़ी होना चाहिए, गेंडा जैसा चमड़ी बना लो. कि बंगाली में एक वर्ड है गाय में खोना, मतलब कुछ भी आता है उसको ऐसे पोतो मत, उसको ऐसे झाड़ दो. Yeah. So again, this multi-millionaire that is one of my mentors. She stays in Dubai. She said कि मान लो आप कहीं गए और किसी ने आपको बोला ऐसा हाथ करो, आपने हाथ किया, उसने शिट कर दिया, ठीक है, या उल्टी कर दिया, तो आप क्या करोगे? वो आप उसको देखते रहोगे, चिल्लाते रहोगे, उसको इधर लगाओगे उधर लगाओगे, ऐसा नहीं करोगे ना. आप जल्दी से जाओगे, उसको फेंकोगे और बेसिन में अच्छे से साबुन से हाथ धो लोगे. So just do that. Just brush yourself off any negativity and just move ahead. Yeah. And ego comes there कि उसने ऐसा बोला, and हम उसको let go नहीं करते, हम उसको पकड़ के रख देते हैं. Yeah. Most of the things that I said, I touched upon mindset also, but Going forward, आपको जो entrepreneurship में, I'll take probably 5 more minutes. I don't think I'll be able to complete in time. Yeah. I hope that's okay. Yeah. I hope that's okay. Sure. Mindset.
10 minutes. That's not an issue.
Sorry, someone said something. I didn't.
Hi, this is Deepak. I'm saying that if extend it for another 10 minutes, it's okay. We can extend.
Yeah. Thank you. So, mindset challenges में basically जब हम शुरू करते हैं ना, and when I also started my journey, idea तो था, but exactly कैसे होगा नहीं पता था. एक आइडिया था, जैसे आप भी सोच रहे हो कि ट्यूशन क्लासेस करना है, हाँ करना है, बट बच्चों कहाँ से मिलेंगे या किससे बात करना होगा या क्या करना पड़ेगा. यू हैव अ मोटा मोटी आइडिया क्योंकि आपने पहले भी किया है, बट आपको एग्जैक्टली इस टाइम पे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि वही वे काम करेगा या आप नया कुछ करने के लिए सोच रहे हो. लाइक समवन सेड शी वांट्स टू हैव अ हेयर केयर प्रोडक्ट, हेयर सोल्यूशन फॉर्मूला साहिल. सो you're thinking कि अच्छा मैं बनाऊंगी, फिर इसको ब्रांड करूंगी, फिर इसको मार्केट करूंगी. You exactly don't know how to do it. आपका मोटा मोटा आइडिया है, बट आप जब करने जाओगे ना, you'll have small details that will come up your way, and you will have to look through that. अभी पता नहीं है आपको कितने ml का बनाओगे, एक सोल्यूशन, एक वो कलर क्या बनाओगे, उसका स्मेल कैसा होगा, उसका बॉटलिंग कैसा होगा, पैकेजिंग कैसा होगा. You just don't have an idea, or probably you have मोटा मोटा आपने सोच रखा है. बट एज यू गो अहेड, आप थोड़ा सा कुछ करते हो ना, फिर दिखता है आपको नेक्स्ट क्या करना है. यू डोंट हैव टू नो एवरीथिंग नाउ. You don't have to know everything now. You just have to have an idea, a goal that मेरे को मोटा मोटी ये करना है, and you start off. It's more like, for example, if I tell you कि जैसे I stay in Delhi, so if I want to go from Delhi to Jaipur, मैं कार में बैठूंगी. I don't have to know all the road from here to there. I just have to follow the Google map or the milestones, and I just reach. थोड़ा करके मुझे पूरा रास्ता देखने का जरूरत नहीं है. But as I go on, I will find the way, or someone will direct me. Google मैप के पहले जैसे होता था, कहीं भी जाते थे हम, थोड़ा देर जाते थे, फिर किसी को पूछते थे, फिर थोड़ा आइडिया लेके चलते थे. अगर खो भी गए, फिर से किसी को पूछ के फिर पहुंच जाते थे. So here also you will find it like that. You don't need to know everything. हमें लगता है अच्छा ये फिगर आउट कर लूं, वो कर लूं, बट उसमें ना आपको परफेक्शन में चले जाते हो, फिर आपका ना एग्जीक्यूशन नहीं होता. So just don't go for it. Just go for an idea. If you formed an idea, just go ahead and work on it, because it is going to be messy. You cannot start being perfect. You have to start with whatever you have, and on the way आपके पास resources भी आएंगे, ideas भी आएंगे, सब कुछ चलते चलते ना आपको मिलेगा. Yeah? You don't have to find everything in the beginning. Second thing, I want you to know, अगर आपने कुछ करने का सोचा तो आप थोड़ा पक्का इरादा बनाओ, because it's not going to be easy. It's more like you have to take that business or whatever you're going to do as your baby. आपका बच्चा जब आपकी गोदी में first time आया, obviously it was very nice and cute and a proud feeling. बट उसके साथ साथ रोना धोना, उल्टी पोटी सुसु सब कुछ हुआ, और आपने सब कुछ किया. यहाँ पे भी आपको करना पड़ेगा.
You are right now.
So there will be good days, there will be bad days, there will be so you can't just leave it. आप अपने बच्चे को छोड़ नहीं सकते हैं ना, वो कितना भी बदमाशी करे, कुछ भी करे. आप बोलते हो कि गुस्सा कर देते हो, कुछ बोल देते हो गुस्से में, बट आप करते नहीं हो वो. So you have to take ownership of your business. उसको आपको लेना पड़ेगा, उसको लेके चलना पड़ेगा. Only when you give enough time to it, something beautiful will come out of it. Initially, don't expect something rosy to come up. Yeah, it is going to be messy. You have to accept that fact. Yeah, so gear up in your head for that. Now, you need to have a goal. So basically, क्या करने वाले हो? You can have ideas from various places. YouTube है, आपका course है. You heard so many people speak here. I can't tell you what you want, what you should do. I found my way. आपको अपना वे ढूंढना ही पड़ेगा. Where is your passion? What do you like to do?
Actually, I thought कि after I'm just drop my job. After that I thought कि I have 2 kids and उसके बाद not easy कि मैं job करूँ 8 to 9 hours की. So I thought कि मुझे अपना business करना चाहिए and मुझे society से update रहना just because of my kids. क्योंकि बच्चों का आपको पता है my daughter is 8 years and she is mostly times that mama you don't know. Mama you don't know these things. Mama you don't. So I thought कि अभी वो third class में है and अभी she is saying कि मम्मा आपको ये नहीं पता. तो if अगर मैं आगे जाके सिर्फ हाउसवाइफ रह जाती हूँ तो डेफिनेटली मैं उसकी किसी चीज में हेल्प नहीं कर सकती. एंड अगर मैं हेल्प नहीं कर सकती हूँ तो कोई फायदा नहीं मेरे इतनी स्टडी करने का और इतना वर्क करने का कोई फायदा नहीं. मुझे कुछ करना है एटलीस्ट बच्चों के साथ अपडेट रहना है, सोसाइटी के साथ अपडेट रहना है, तो मुझे अपना कुछ करना है.
True. It happens with many people and I've heard this story many more times. Yeah. I know a lady जिनके 2 बेटे हैं, उन्होंने she said कि अब वो मेरठ से आती है तो एक बार बचपन में नहीं, she was in college or something, उनके 2 भाई है तो उनकी मम्मी को एक दिन मम्मी ने कुछ बोला भाइयों को तो भाई ने बोला मम्मी आप चुप रहो, आपको कुछ पता नहीं है, आपने पढ़ाई नहीं किया ना, आपको कुछ दुनिया का पता नहीं है. And that gave her a shock कि tomorrow when I get married, my children will also probably say something if I don't do.
That is the problem, you know, कि अभी हमने इनके लिए अपना फ्यूचर छोड़ दिया just because कि बेबी हो रहा है and अपना स्टडी छोड़ दिया and after that they said कि you don't know, मतलब
exactly.
you are not updated. So I thought कि मुझे like इनके लिए ठीक है अभी इन्हें थोड़ा टाइम देना है, after that I need to do something for myself.
Yeah, true. So Sahil, exactly that is what you need to do. So आप देखो आप किसी के लिए sacrifice करोगे नहीं करोगे, ultimately ये आने वाला है, आप ही ने नहीं किया, हमने थोड़ी मना किया था.
Definitely.
No one values that because वो taken for granted हो जाता है for a woman that you will take care of your family, you will have prepare food and put it on the table and you'll do everything. And if you read Indira Nooyi's story also, her mom told her, I don't care a damn whether you are the CEO of the biggest company in the world or whatever it is, I just don't care. घर का काम responsibility तुमको ही करना है तो तुम करो.
Yeah.
So no one cares.
One has to take so much of humiliation now.
Yeah. So you will have to find your purpose. So that's why I said that you need to find a goal. कि आप जो कर रहे हो क्यों कर रहे हो? And you have to fuel that fire. मुझे अपना identity चाहिए, मुझे अपना financial independence चाहिए, मुझे ये चीज अच्छा लगता है, मुझे इसमें करना है, या मेरे बच्चे के लिए मुझे ऐसा कुछ करके देना है, whatever it is, I just don't know. For me, it was definitely my identity and also that I will be the ideal person that my daughter looks up to and she will have me as an example, not any outsider. Yeah, she will look at me and say, my mom did this and she inspired me. That's what my goal is, my purpose is. Yeah. So you find your goal. अब business आपको मिल ही जाएगा कुछ ना कुछ. Find that one goal. Yeah, what is that pain? See how to find a goal. Either something that you look at a gain or you look at a pain. Either something which is painful for you today, और या कभी से आपको अंदर से बिल्कुल वो कर रहा है. That is the one thing that will give you that purpose, or something जो आपको बहुत खुशी देता है. One of these two things, either a pain or a gain. Look into it deep. Sit down with yourself. Write down. Don't think. Write down. Likho. And you will find it. It may take time. It may take time. But as you go ahead and उसको अगर आप anchor बनाओगे ना, बाकी चीजें होता रहेगा. Because उसके लिए आप काम कर रहे हो. आप सिर्फ business करने के लिए business नहीं कर रहे हो. Yeah? So that's what it is. The first thing. The second thing is you need to have an executable idea. So like all of you, whatever you share, most of it is you have an executable idea. Only Sahil, you said you want to have a hair solution formula. I hope you have enough studied in this subject and you have come up with something, because you're going to make a product of your own. Yeah. Rest of the people have something जो चल रहा है market में या ऐसा कुछ out of the way नहीं है, आपका है, which I'm not saying it is good or bad. I'm just saying that make sure you have a proper backup of that. You gain enough knowledge, you do enough research, you know the right people who will help you come up with that product. So find that, and that's where I come for the next point, which is you have to have a right team and support system. Now you can be the only person who's working in this business. आपके साथ कोई नहीं है, but who is your team? Probably your husband, who will understand कि हाँ ये this is the time she needs to work on this. So इस time पे I will manage whatever. मैं चाय बना दो, पानी दे दो, ये कर दो.
Yeah, definitely he's very helpful. Yeah, he's very caring and helpful.
Yeah.
Because उन्होंने ही इतना support किया है कि आप जो भी चाहते हो life में अपने लिए करो, and he's fully support me कि baby को मैं देख लूँगा, everything I can do it. So like ये support मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा है.
Definitely, and I think you're blessed with that, because many women don't have that.
Yeah, definitely.
So what I'm trying to say is you get your support system, whether it is your husband, your child, if you have even आपके घर में maids हैं, so get them also on your side. So win them over. So look at what you are going to gain. Maybe small battles आपको lose करना पड़ेगा to win a big battle.
Yeah.
So हो सकता है, you have to look at that. Yeah. So look at all those small things which will gain the thing in your side. You will have to win over everyone. Yeah. And तभी होगा जब आपके आंखों में वो दिखेगा उनको कि हाँ इसको सच में seriously कुछ करना है. ऐसा नहीं कि फालतू बोलती रहती है, कुछ करती नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. They need to see that yes, you are determined. You want to really do something. Then you will win them. But still, they may not be supporting, and it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So and आप जैसे मैंने बोला कि you will have to look at winning the big battle. You can lose the small battles in the way. Yeah.
Yes.
For example, a very stupid example, but I'll give you this. That day, I went for a walk. I came back. My husband also went with me. I came back and चाय मैं ही बनाती हूँ सुबह.
Okay.
मैं ही सुबह चाय बनाती हूँ. So I just told him, and I was busy with something. I had to settle. दिन में कुछ होने वाला था. So I had to arrange something. I needed about half an hour to myself. और उस time पे ही चाहिए था, because the day would start in about an hour's time. So I requested him to make tea. I thanks to him he made the tea, but मेरा वो morning tea बहुत special होता है. बहुत सारा चीनी डाला. He loves having it too sweet. I didn't like it, but I said ठीक है चलो, because the day was important. That time to myself was important, so I'm okay. सुबह का चाय ठीक नहीं हुआ, and he was sweet enough to make it. Mostly he doesn't, but he was sweet enough to make it. It's a very stupid kind of example, but these are the very small things which make a lot of difference in your day. Yeah.
It is relevant, it is relevant. Don't bother.
So so you will have to adapt to going through changes. जो भी आपके पास आ रहा है ना, look at that. हम mostly क्या करते हैं ना, we resist a change. अरे ऐसा क्यों हो गया, ऐसा कैसे हो गया? And you would hear a lot of people talking about this COVID. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था, कैसा हो गया, कितने लोगों को दिक्कत होगी. Yes, हुआ है, but this is something which has happened. You can have no control over it. You cannot change it. हो गया है. Now the only way forward is either you accept it and you move forward, or you keep on fighting with it. Fighting से आपको कुछ gain नहीं होने वाला है. So you have to accept changes very fast. अच्छा, ये वाला ऑप्शन मैंने सोचा था ऐसा होगा, ऐसा नहीं हुआ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल साहिल, इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर अ हेयर सोल्यूशन, आपने सोचा इसका ना कलर ग्रीन करेंगे, और आप जिसके साथ काम कर रहे हो ना, वो उसने बोला कि ये ग्रीन हो ही नहीं सकता, ये रेडिश वाला टिंज ही आएगा या ब्राउन होगा. So you will have to look at what is more important. I'm just giving a very simple kind of example. May not be the case, yeah. But look at small things. Just accept. See, is it worth fighting for long term? Is it going to make a difference? If something is going to make a difference in the long run, that is the battle you need to win. But if it's for a momentary, lose that battle. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to win all battles. You cannot. Yeah. And the last thing that I would say is there will be days जब आपको मन नहीं करेगा, यार उसने ऐसा बोला, आज ऐसा हुआ, ये चैलेंज आया, वो चैलेंज आया, नहीं हो पा रहा है मेरे से, यार अब छोड़ देते हैं, होगा ऐसा. Yeah, it's not going to be rosy. ऐसा होगा आपके साथ.
नहीं, मेरे साथ शायद नहीं होगा बिकॉज मैं बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ अपने बिजनेस को लेके. बट अभी जो सिचुएशन है, लाइक माय डिलीवरी इज वेरी क्लोज, सो जस्ट लाइक मेरे साथ ऐसा नहीं होगा क्योंकि मैं बहुत टाइम से इस चीज का वेट कर रही थी. एंड नाउ द टाइम इज केम. सो मेरे को लग रहा है कि ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है, बट आई डोंट नो कि डिपेंड ऑन द सिचुएशन कि आगे क्या होता है. कई बार होता भी है कि हम बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हैं, बट जब बिजनेस स्टार्ट होता है तो बहुत सारी लाइक प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं, तो मे बी कई बार इंसान सोचता है कि अपसेट हो रहा है, कैसे क्या होगा, स्ट्रेस होता है. तो बट मेरे पास एक्चुअली आई टेल यू कि मेरे पास बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट जो है ना, वो मेरे हस्बैंड है. ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव वे में हर चीज को प्रेजेंट करते हैं मेरे सामने. तो आई थॉट कि मुझे ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम फेस नहीं करना पड़ेगा शायद.
बिल्कुल. I hope that happens, and great that you have all the support, and I wish everyone has that support. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
But everyone is not going to be like you. People will face challenges. So the only way, and that's what I have been doing. Many a times I don't feel like, because it's not been a good day, या जैसे plan किया है वैसा नहीं हुआ है, या next वाला meeting है, इससे तो मिलना नहीं है, my God, things are difficult. So the only way you can do is just tell yourself, get up, dress up, and show up. One more day. So you don't have to look at the next 5 years. No, just look at one more day. Just one more day. Another one day. Another one day. That's how you go ahead. In life and in business, everywhere. Just get up, dress up, and show up. Yeah, that's how you go forward. So one more day. Yeah. So thank you very much. This is my number. You are free to call me if you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. But I would prefer a WhatsApp before you call, because मैं हमेशा number नहीं उठाती, या मैं बहुत busy रहती हूँ.
Okay, ma'am.
And I'll stop share here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome. I hope I could add some value today.
Ma'am, can I get your number?
Sorry?
Can I get your number?
I just shared.
You shared, but I missed out.
Yeah. This is my WhatsApp number also, so you can just drop me a WhatsApp if you want to contact. I'll call back most likely. क्योंकि बहुत busy रहता है मेरा schedule, so I may not be able to pick up your call when you call me. Yeah. So that's about it. Yeah. I hope I could add some value here.
Ma'am, I'll talk later about you. Like your daughter has been very creative. She has done a very good job. Like it was a nice thing to watch.
Thank you. I'll pass that on to her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And everything has been passed on through you only, I guess. So you yourself are so good. Thanks for your view overall.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate your participation, Anjali, Ekta, Rinki, Pakiza, Navdeep, and Sahil. Sahil participated a lot. Yeah. And to everyone else. Yeah. And thank you, Deepak, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much for this session, and all the participants, thank you so much. अगर कोई feedback आप लोग देना चाहते हैं तो आप WhatsApp group में दे सकते हैं, right? And then we can share it with Sangamitra ma'am as well.
Sure.
Sir, thank you very much for conducting this session.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you, Rajlakshmi ma'am too.